We are live here, y'all. Set it off Sunday. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this off the screen. Y'all, we had a show. We about to get the coaches on. Uh, Now we're gonna talk about the middle school game that's coming up. Got both of the coaches on the line now. Y'all, hold on, y'all. Let me get on the screen first. Y'all know this Pritchard internet not working good tonight. But y'all about to get it together. I'm telling you. Coach, yeah, tell you. What is this? We about to get the coaches on the line. I'm telling you, it's that time of the night, y'all. Y'all work with me. Work with me. Hold on, y'all. Let me set up everything. We got a big game coming up this week. Big Blount. Boy, look at here. Boy, it's going down. Wolfpack checking in. Mary checking in. Mary versus Citronelle. I call it the Time Will Tell Classic. Up there, y'all. We about to get the coaches on with us. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to let some more people come on first before I get the coaches on. I know they sit back there. Come on, KT, get us on. Got Coach Terrence Vaughn, Brew Baker on the line with us, and Coach Leslie Nobles. Got him on the line with us tonight. Y'all, let's get them on the screen real quick. All roads lead to Tomerville for this classic that's about to take place this week. Chastain versus Brew Baker Tech.
No, not Tech. Just Brew Baker.
What is it? Brew Baker Middle?
Yeah, Brew Baker Middle.
Brew Baker Middle. What going on, Coach?
What's up with you, man? How you doing?
Man, look at here. Coming out of practice, watching practice today. Man, boy. I was up at y'all alma mater tonight. What's going on, Coach Nobles?
What's up now? How everything going?
Hanging in here, man. I was up at y'all alma mater today. You know that little game they're gonna play on Saturday down there, land.
Little game.
I'm telling you, man, that little game they're gonna play on Saturday. About 20,000 people gonna be down there.
I'll be one of them. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, man. Talk about this game y'all about to play, man. Brew Baker Middle versus Chastain. Two championship programs. Introduce yourselves first, and then we'll talk about the game after that. We'll let you go first, Coach Vaughn, since you're an old leopard at heart.
Yeah, man. Terrence Vaughn, man, head coach and athletic director at Brew Baker Middle School here in Montgomery. Actually, my 20th year coach and my 10th year being head coach. Just going to come down, man, and try to play some hard-nosed, good football, man. Want our kids to come down and see what Mobile football is about. This is our fourth year doing this, coming down. And last year we had, I'm not going to really mention it, but we came all the way down there and the team we were supposed to play didn't want to play. So we finally got on with Coach Nobles, and he all for the challenge, man.
Oh, man, that's big time now. Coach Nobles, we're going to let you introduce yourself before we got Coach Ford on here, one of the former Chastain coaches. He on here as well tonight. But first we're going to let Coach Nobles introduce himself, and then I know Coach Ford going to have some questions and comments and all that type of stuff.
I appreciate y'all having us on again. Coach Leslie Nobles, man, Blount grad, Alabama grad. Get first year head coach over at my alma mater, Chastain. Trying to turn it back around to the glory days. It's not about us. It's about those kids getting a chance, opportunity, exposure, something that they typically won't do. Being able to play guys out their area that they probably would never play unless they made it in the playoffs in high school or so. But great opportunity. Me and Coach Vaughn, man, best of friends, man. He was my best man. I was his best man. I'm his God, his kid's God dad. So it's a little rivalry, but it's all about the kids, man. Because they get the opportunity, like you say, this typically wouldn't happen. You have a middle school team playing out of the area.
Oh man, that's huge. I know we got Coach Ford on the line. He was at Chastain during the glory days. Him and Coach Sam Shelton and Coach Ford. We're gonna let you talk a little bit.
Oh yeah, hey, good evening, coaches. How y'all doing tonight?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, doing great. Yeah, I was at after I'd moved on from Chastain and coached high school again, and came back for a little bit. Was at Sims Middle a couple of years ago, and Coach Shelton was finishing up at Hankins, and we got that little jamboree going over there at Hankins Theodore Middle, and Brew Baker came down, and that was big time. And people that don't know, both programs probably more known than any two middle schools statewide over the years. So Chastain and Brew Baker Tech middle school football, that's like Saraland and Hoover right now for people that don't know. So
Indeed.
Y'all are doing great things and, guiding some great young men. So my hat's off to you. But, this is a big event, man, and big for these kids, and they'll remember this for the rest of their lives.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
What's
Yeah,
the game time for this game over at LaFleur?
It would be 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock kickoff.
Oh man,
Yeah.
y'all get to break in the new stadium over at LaFleur. Talk a little about that. Being able to play at a high school venue on the turf.
Right.
You get to break in the turf over there.
man,
Talk a little bit about that.
that's huge, man. We had some difficulties at first trying to find a place, but we finally came up with the place to play, man. Shout out to Principal Williams, man. It was a no-brainer for him. But yeah, man. Typically, our championship game is played on turf, so hopefully we're just getting some practice in for October for us. We play our championship game at Crampton Bowl, and that's usually
Oh,
on
hey, that's
turf.
huge.
Yeah, so hopefully, and we're talking about that game time of 4 o'clock. We looking at the weather, it looked like it's going to be like 102 degrees. So on that turf, that's 115 degrees.
Wow. Talk about some of the conditioning drills that you have to do to be prepared for a game at under that type of heat.
Right. Well,
Talk a little bit about that.
but actually, this is our first year. I was at Chastain last year, and they didn't have a summer workout plan. So this summer, man, we had the kids over. We trained Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday all through the summer, except like 4th of July weekend and All-Star week. They had a break. And matter of fact, I wanted to give them a break on the last, the week right before we started school. And they were so fired up, like, nah, coach, we don't need. They enjoyed it, so we actually ended up still training that week right before school. So our guys have been out there, rolling all summer with the heat and everything. Now it's been days when we had to take precaution and stuff, but they actually their bodies are used to the heat right now, and they've been going since since the first day of school with contact.
Talk about that different heat though, Coach Vaughn, coming from Montgomery.
Man, look,
you coming. Go ahead.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell them about it because they don't understand that it's a different type of heat. We up here we typically have a little dry heat. We have a little humidity, but down there, man, you can't breathe. So, and we were the same way. We had to take a couple of days, even last week, where I just told the kids to take out the helmets and shoulder pads because it was so hot. But we hydrate, man. We make sure they keep water in them because we don't know what they're doing when they go home. So we get water donated, man. We make them drink a couple of bottles before we go out and make sure they get at least a bottle or two in them before they go home. And that's the biggest thing, man, is keeping that, making sure they're hydrated. Because, these 13, 14-year-olds, all they want to do is eat Takis and drink soda. So we just do what we can, man. And see, with us, man, it's really hard, man. And Coach Nova's kind of know this, man. High schools, you got your trainers, you got typically 7, 8, 9 coaches. Middle school, you the trainer, you got 6 classes, you the nurse, sometimes you the daddy, you the bus driver, you're in all these entities, and we just have to do what we have to do to make sure these guys doing what they need to do.
Right.
Coach Nobles, I know y'all y'all don't have no shade on y'all practice field. Talk a little bit about that being a struggle. That's a struggle, no shade.
No shade. I'm telling you,
Man.
it's tough. Actually, the whole summer it was just me, and we had we actually had teachers that was hired over the summer that just came out really when school started. So like Coach Vaughn was saying, man, you got to wear multiple hats. I'm out there, doing everything, getting the field set up and prepping and trying to pass out equipment. I'm ripping and running. I have to tell myself I need to hydrate too. And you're trying to get them going, but it's a challenge. But the impact that you make on these young men, it's all worth it. Like you say, the time away from your family, the stuff that we was doing this summer. I probably could have went on a couple of vacation trips and stuff, but I ended up, training and working them out, and we had a good turnout every day. So guys were kind of consistent with that. So hopefully it pay off come Thursday.
I know, the Heat kind of helped move the game to the floor because by being such a drought, you couldn't get on the natural playing surface up at Blount because they trying to revitalize their field, and
Right.
then Vigor pulled out on you. Talk about the struggles of being a middle school coach. These are the things. I'm a former middle school coach down in Maine, won championships. Coach Ford, a former champion. Coaching middle school. I know Coach Vaughn coached championships as well. I want everybody to talk about the struggles that you had, that you dealt with. I know Coach Ford on here too, but that's one of the struggles, finding bus drivers.
Exactly.
Man, you have to leave at 1 o'clock, to be there for a 3:30 game sometimes.
Right.
That was one of my struggles being at Maine's. Didn't nobody want to drive for us. So,
Exactly.
I had to make sure all the kids, and, including the cheerleaders,
Right.
in decent and in order, so we can get that early bus ride and go to some of them schools.
Right.
I want you to talk about that a little bit, Coach.
Man,
Some of the struggles of being a middle school coach.
you just hit it. I got a phone call today from the cheerleader coach. She was like, "Coach, I'm working. I'm trying to find a bus." Everybody's telling us, they can pick us up at 1 o'clock, 1:30 before they go on their actual route, which is, like you say, a struggle. I'm telling her, I say, "Hey, Coach, we're going out to the floor. We really don't control their facility. We're gonna have to be sitting out there. I'd rather show up at the stadium at 3:30 for a 4 o'clock kickoff than to have us sitting out there two hours in the sun and the heat." But like you say, the struggles are real when it comes to facilities for middle schools here in Mobile County. The stadium, just imagine if we didn't even have these new stadiums here in the city, how the struggle would be. Coach Jackson over at LaFleur, he said, "Man, that's too easy. I'm trying to take over Mobile." So that's another opportunity for him to get eyes on the guys. Coach Cook was very supportive as well, and I understood with Coach Nelson up at Blount, being a former high school coach and had to keep play on that field. The maintenance and the wear and tear for us to play. And just imagine if it's on a natural surface and they get rain or whatever. We do have some kids that's over 200 pounds. So it's not like Little League, you ain't tearing it up. So you got kids, they moving pretty well too. So they'll tear it up as well. And I understand that. So, you know, even Mr. Woods, he was supportive as that too. But our first option was actually our feeder schools, but just due to some stuff that beyond our control, we ended up at LaFleur.
I know it's kind of a last minute switch.
Mm-hmm.
I know Vigor had just named an interim principal.
Right.
And that's it kind of changed up everything. I know one of my struggles was, security. Man, you had to make sure you had teachers on duty, all that type of stuff, for from a liability standpoint. Coach Ford, talk about some of the struggles that y'all had at Chastain when you were there.
Oh man, gotta admit, that was some good times there. So I wasn't really facing so much what these guys are at the moment. Except that first year, maybe kind of what he's going through. Practice field, that was kind of a weird situation. You got to make the most out of it. Sometimes it's not the best conditions in finding you a practice field. Sometimes it's, the lot at Brazier, or you're just out there on that new grass, out in the heat, no shade. Yeah, the dropping off for a while, though, like you said, those years, hopefully maybe they can put you in the cafeteria or the library or something, and, don't want anybody out in the heat like that. That's usually how it works, those bus routes. So that, to me, that would probably be your biggest battle that you face as a middle school coach. And then finding assistant coaches at some schools consistently year in and year out, especially with the teacher turnover and the transfers.
That's true.
So that would probably be it.
Right.
Coach, you up in Montgomery? Do y'all have the similar struggles that we have down in Mobile? For as middle school sports.
Honestly, no. Not the same. I'm not gonna say this. Not the same struggles.
Yeah.
We have some struggles, but not the same ones. For instance, every middle school in Montgomery have their own field. So
Wow.
They have their own field. They have their own field house.
What? Hold on. Time out, Coach. Coach said they got their own field house?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Every middle school.
Oh my God, y'all.
Some high schools don't have a field house, but no high school in Montgomery have their own field. The middle schools have their own fields.
Oh my God.
It was a plan put in place. I guess our district AD did it last year, where every head coach, if you're a head coach coming in, it's mandatory that you get your CDL, which I like it, being honest. So you won't have that struggle of trying to find a bus driver. You are the bus driver. So that's something that if you don't have your CDL, he taking 10% out your stipend. So that's the way it works here. But as far as practice time, we have our own field, so we practice whenever we want to. Every school now, our school, we have a brand new 4,000 square foot weight room, 12 racks, the whole 9 yards.
Hold on, Coach, man. You gotta send us some pictures so we can. I'm serious, because it's nothing like putting a model out. I never forget. And Coach Ford can tell you, I went up to Andalusia, and everybody thought Saraland Stadium was the best stadium. I said, no, you need to go to Andalusia before you say that. And and the facilities that Andalusia has is bar none. And a lot of people in Mobile think, a lot of our facilities are the top or the cream of the crop, and we really don't have those type of facilities. Right. But go ahead, Coach. My bad.
Don't get me wrong, we're blessed to do it because of, I guess you could say, the way we run things at Brubaker. It's different than a lot of other places in Montgomery. But and it's not just football, it's just for all sports. We feel like sports sometimes save kids, so we try to do everything we can to give them the best of the best when they're in middle school. Because we lose a lot of kids to the city leagues and the travel football and all that, so we got to make it a lot better than what they see there.
Man, I'm so proud to hear what Montgomery
now,
schools
hold on.
are doing.
Let's get it right. We have our struggles now. We do have our struggles, but we just...
Man, that's a huge emphasis, though, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
When you say that, that's when a lot of kids find out who they are. And, man, you got a lot of football coaches, they sit there and brag on, little Pookie being good, but they don't realize little Pookie have major changes in his body and, in his habits and all that other stuff in middle school that, we have to pretty much give a lot of middle school coaches their credit as well, for the development of kids. Because, man, you have a football coach say, I coached him in football, and really that kid, was struggling in mouth, and all that. And a lot of things that, all of it goes together, but I think that middle school coaches play a huge part in the development of the kid, not just the football player or basketball player, but just the development of that kid totally, from a mental and physical aspect as well.
Correct.
And a lot of people don't understand that. I'm a former middle school coach, so I know, man, it's some kids, boy, they struggle, some days, and it's just a lot that go into middle school, sports that, a lot of people don't give middle school coaches credit for. It ain't like they walking around say, I want credit, but you still have to acknowledge that, the middle school coach is there as well.
Well, you got to
For us
understand
to
too,
develop.
man. We're in middle schools. We're in middle schools, and I'm sure Coach Noble's the same way. He could have still been coaching college ball. We've had opportunities to move forward. We chose middle school for certain reasons, and I mean, it's benefited me. I mean, I've been in it for 20 years, and I've been at the same school for 20 years, and love every minute of being there.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, man.
But that's
Coach Nobles, you coached on the collegiate level.
right. And
How they coaching on the collegiate level help you, pretty much deal with the younger youth? You know what I'm saying? You done been at the highest level, besides going pro. Talk a little bit about that and how it helps you coaching the middle school kids.
well, I think the overall, um, when you're dealing with youth, it's kind of like a little credit. Like when the parent meeting, I had some parents that actually was the same age of me or a couple of years younger, grew up in the neighborhood, so they like knew who I was when I first did my parent meeting, and so the attention and everything. And I guess the challenge is football, man. It doesn't matter if you coach in little league or doggone college ball. Football is football. Everybody running the same plays. But the biggest thing is just building relationships with those kids. That's what it really boils down to show them that you care for them and you love them. Same way as if you was on a high school level. It's all about relationships. Then you're trying to develop them, and all of them have aspirations of going to play high school ball. So that's one of the questions I asked, like in first team meeting. Hey, how many of you guys want to play, high school ball? This is going to prepare you. Summer workouts. This is what the high schools are doing. All right, you miss practice, but you think that's going to be tolerated if you go play at high school? You know what I mean? So they're starting to get the development with the weight room. Mobile County, we're way behind. Like Coach Vaughn tell you, they're already lifting weights. We don't have not one kettlebell or band or anything over at Chastain because the system isn't set up for the development of middle school. And one of my biggest things, like I say, to make the impact, the reason why I choose middle school ball was because my son now is playing high school ball. So on Friday, I want to be able to enjoy him and be there to support him. I had my opportunity this time for him to have his opportunity. So that's why I chose middle school, because family and being able to watch my son play.
Speaking of being able to do that, being a coach, by me being a coach as well, my son played at Murphy, and I never had to go to the school. And being a coach, you can see exactly what people are doing. You don't have to run up there. Oh, my son ain't playing. No, the sideline is the teacher. You know what I'm saying? So, I never had to go up to Murphy when KT was playing over for Coach Collins. And How does that feel being a coach and a dad and, having your kids playing sports, dealing with other coaches, being a school coach, both coaches?
Man, wow, that's uh that's a challenge in itself. I'm gonna tell you, um, you have to turn them over to the coach, really.
Yeah.
And I do have those days, and some of my closest friends I had those conversations with, um, where you want to say something, but you understand as a coach, let someone else coach him. Now he gets it on the other end. Um, if I come up to practice, I see something, attention to detail, little stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He gets it on both ends. So I guess that's the hardest part. Actually being at the game and wanting to say more and wanting to be, more involved or whatever. So a lot of times when I'm up there, I'll just say, good job, or I pass a coach or whatever. Man, y'all doing a great job. More of a compliment versus, hey, man, my son do this and he can do
Exactly.
y'all ain't giving them opportunity to hear and what. So I kind of take that other approach, let others coach them.
I know, Coach Vaughn, you had a famous nephew, that played, for Auburn and, tell me a little about that process, dealing, being there as you're a school coach, dealing with those college coaches, for as the recruitment game. I'm gonna give you a different question,
Oh man,
for as that, talk a little bit about that process, you being a school coach, helping your, nephew, get through that process.
man, it was crazy, man. It was fun though, for me anyway, because when he was getting recruited, that's when I became a head coach, and so
Yeah.
trying to deal with what I was trying to do and the offenses I was trying to run and da da this, da da that. Well, I got a chance to talk to some of the major hitters, Malzahn, Damian Craig, T. Will, and got a chance to pick their brains. But it was fun, man. And even with him though, he'll come back and they'll invite me to a practice and he'll ask, "Hey, how did I look here? And how did I look there?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm just a middle school coach." But he'll say, "Well, but you're my uncle, and you gotta tell me the truth." So it was fun. It was stressful.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
oh yeah, it was stressful, but I don't know. I may be letting the cat out the bag when I say this, but he knew his 10th grade year where he was going to school way before he committed. We went on a trip and they treated us like royalty up there, and it was like I never forget. Me, him, and his best friend went to the bathroom. And he was like, "Dude, this is where I'm gonna be," and it happened. But like you said, you let them guys, you let them coach them up. Going back to the initial question, I got a 5 and an 8-year-old that loves baseball, but when I went to practice or when I go to practice and somebody find out I'm a coach, it don't matter what I coach, they're gonna want me to help. But I try
Exactly.
I try to stay out the way and let them get coached by other people instead of me, as long as they know what they're doing. And they had some pretty good coaches coming up, but I just like Coach Nova said, I just try to stay out the way and let them get coached up by different people.
Here on the show, man, we got a motto saying coaching matters. Uh, you know, what kind of advice would y'all give your 8th grade parents? Uh, when they trying to move on to the next level. What type of advice? I know when I was a middle school coach, I would always, tell the parents go visit the school, when they don't have something going on. Just to see, for high school or college, go visit them when they ain't got something going on, then you can really see if your kid can fit there. That was my biggest thing. What are some of the things that y'all, tell y'all parents,
Well,
when they ask y'all?
I tell them straight up right now, figure it out now. Because you don't want to go through your high school years thinking that you was this great football player or baseball player or whatever, when in actuality, you're missing out on a band scholarship. You could have marched 4 years in the band and got money in the band. So me personally, I tell my kids straight up, I never played football past 8th grade, organized football past 8th grade. I was in the band, I was a baseball player. But I figured out that after my 8th grade year, I didn't want to play football anymore. So that's the time, your 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years, honestly, the time you figure out exactly what you want to do and what you want to pursue. So that's what I tell them is just figure it out, read your kids. If your kid's not enjoying himself, don't make him do it. Now, that's a difference between not enjoying himself and not playing. Because I've had kids that never played, set the bench that 8th grade year and went on and played at Alabama A&M and became a SWAC champion. They just developed during their high school years. But if they're not enjoying it and if they want to do other things, don't force it on them.
What about you, Coach Nobles? What are some of the things that you, tell your parents?
Fit. I would say if that school fits you, if you live in that zone, or right now, it's all about fit. It's all about fit. This past year, right when I took over, both Coach Nelson, as soon as he got hired, he came. I said, "Hey man, you got to come over and look at these 8th graders." Coach Cook was in the building all the time, because we're definitely the feeder pattern to Blount and Vigor. So it's all about fit. It's all about fit. Do that school fit you? Is that where you want to be? Fit.
Man, back to y'all game. Coach Ford, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, Coach. Been listening the whole
Coach,
time.
do you have any questions that you want to ask the coaches? I know I done took over all the damn questions. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you ask.
No,
Look,
I mean, man, this has been great. I think you've asked, uh, about as many questions you could kind of get to the foundation of what these guys deal with on a daily. I know it's a struggle sometimes because, you're only allotted so many paid spots. It was 2 in our day. So, if you had one other volunteer, you had a big staff. So you're getting to do all the coaching that you want to. You're getting to coach a little bit of everything, almost every position. Somebody's probably getting coached up at all times out there. So those kids are getting, cared for and coached up the way they should be. But I mean, you're getting to coach your eyes out. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, huge event. The way y'all got this going. LaFleur's new stadium. I mean, that's a really big deal. So big deal for these kids. Glad it's over there. Is somewhat of shade at times of the day. So good for the kids for that. I kind of came in late on it. Was it 4:00 start this week?
Yeah, 4:00.
yeah.
Yeah, the usual middle school time, man. Yeah, so these kids, I mean, they're like playing at the heat of the day at the Rose Bowl. So definitely a lot of pre-hydration, a lot of, night before, day of, week before. So, just that hydration loading, I'm sure that's going to be the biggest deal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tell you something about the game too. What was it called? Nobles.
It's the representative
Representative
inaugural
Bowl.
representative bowl.
Yeah. Well, what it is, man. This year we're coming down. We had a lot of support from Representative Bracey, Napoleon Bracey. A lot of support
Oh
from.
man.
And so next year, and just speaking of that day, I'm bringing them down, and we're going to the Africa Town Museum. Earlier that day, I'm gonna take them to the battleship and doing some other things. We go to Blount and they feed us. So we're doing a couple of things, and then next year, man, Chestang is actually coming up to us. And so
Wow.
we just trying to make it a yearly thing, and just like you said, man, I have kids, man, that never made it out of Montgomery. You know, we asked them, what was your favorite field trip? And they was like, oh, when we went downtown to the EJI. And we were like, that's downtown. And he was like, well, we never been nowhere. So them going to Mobile is a big deal to them. So,
Wow.
and I'm sure maybe Coach Nobles had the same issues going on. So just getting them out, letting them ride a charter bus, getting them away from the school today, you know, team building, all type of stuff, just let them see something different. So, you know, it's bigger than football does. It's way bigger than football.
Yeah, and I
Man.
remember you did the same thing in 2019 when y'all came down and we had that jamboree at Hankins. So that's big time, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
History you're teaching those guys and coming down here and doing all that. And it's almost like a real bowl week for y'all.
Right, exactly.
Man. Is it plans to have more of these type classics, getting other Montgomery schools,
Man,
to come down and play, or the Mobile schools, vice versa?
that's the plan, man. I mean, and me and Nobles, we talk on a daily. And so we was talking about that the other day. Maybe we can get 2 or 3 schools and have those games back to back to back. I'm gonna tell you, we've been kind of blessed that we're able to get a charter bus or some charter buses to come. That first year
Wow.
when we came to Hankins, that first year I drove a school bus. I would never in life do that again. That was the longest 3 hours on a school bus in my life. So we get charter buses. We come down and, but I don't know how everybody else finances are at their schools, but we're just, but that's the plan, is to get other schools. So like you said, we can see something different. And, you know, it's a jamboree plan, you know, another school.
A lot of people might say, "Oh man, riding the charter bus, y'all. Some kids might not ever ride another charter bus."
Right.
And I know Coach Ford probably, can say that. Coach Nobles probably can say that. Y'all, it's some kids' last time playing football, and Coach Vaughn said that earlier.
Yeah.
It's some kids' last time playing football. A lot of people act like it's the end of the world because you don't want to play football, but those kids venture off into other avenues.
Right.
And that's a huge deal.
Yeah, for these
for
kids,
those kids riding those charter buses.
It's as big as, when you see an Alabama pull up or another team at like a bowl game or, a playoff NFL type game. They're taking it. This is that big a deal to some kids. Like you said, they know this may be the end of football. At some point in our life, everybody's got to hang them up. Or like you said, they go into different ventures, different avenues because they're talented in other areas.
Right. So
I'm telling you, man.
And that's the real reason of the trip, man. I mean, yeah, we're gonna play some football. We're gonna go and hit somebody else, but it's just the excitement of the trip,
Yeah, the life lessons, the memories being made, not just football lessons.
Right, exactly. So that's man, like I told Nobles, we've been best friends for 40 years. For an hour and a half, I'm not gonna know you. But then after that, we're gonna go back to the Blunt Viking game Saturday and be best friends again.
Oh Lord. Speaking of Blunt and Viger, what's your predictions for the Blunt and Viger game?
The school for preaching gonna win.
Oh, that sounds like one of your quotes, KT. Team with the most points.
You.
Yeah. Man, look, I'm going with my boys in purple and white all day. All day. I don't care.
Man,
New coach. I met a new coach this summer. Great guy. Yeah, man. I can see him doing great things up there.
I'm telling you, man, it's a great thing when both Viger and Blunt got great coaches. They call Blunt the MTB now, Mattie T Blount. That's what they call it now. So both schools have great coaches now. And not talking about the other staffs, but they got some outstanding coaches. And to produce great players, you got to have great coaches. And a lot of people don't give coaches, oh, they had talent. No, they had to coach it. I don't like when people say, oh, they had talent, that's why they won. Oh, Saraland won because they got Jeff Kelly. No, Saraland won because he knew how to put it together. All of it works together. They got Ryan Williams, they got this. Man, you can have them players and lose. And Coach knows, I know you played that Mattie T Blount on some of them championship teams. Talk about that. For as helping you in the game of life, playing on those type of championship teams. And Coach Vaughn, you was there, during those glory days. Just going through that atmosphere every day, for this Vigor Blount game. Man, y'all talk about that experience, for both of you guys. Coach Novas, I guess you can go first. Coach Vaughn taking over.
Man, it's the premier high school football game, the Battle of Pritchard. I had an opportunity to play at Pritchard Stadium, where the stadium was packed. The track, along the track, bleachers came in. I had an opportunity where we went 92. We actually moved the game to Ladd. I remember that we beat Vigor.
35,000 that year.
Yeah, 7-0. And you remember all those games, especially the ones you won, even the ones that you lost, because so much pride and everything goes into it. They was really a community event where it was very, you remember, like, if you played this game, you remember that game. Still, like, you didn't have to watch no tape or anything. You still remember who scored, who made a play, who each one of those games. So it's a special moment. Again, like you say, it really started, like, with me being at Blount or going to Blount. It really started at Chastain. We was undefeated, and that's where the tradition really, guys that you played middle school ball that decided to go to Vigor or went, you knew these guys. You would form a teammate, played park ball together. So the rivalry, it was already built. Like, you knew what he could do, and you respected him, and he respected you. Then you went out there and you competed against each other, and everybody knew everybody.
Oh man, we can't just fathom on. Coach Vaughn, talk about your experiences. I know your brother coached at Blount.
Well, I'm going back to when he played at Blount. A lot of people don't know, man. My brother was probably the best quarterback to come out of Pritchard before he had his injury, man. He was bad, bro. But me and Nova, we're ball boys. And I hate to say it like this, but we suffered seeing them 24-0 and 48-0 and Letron left, Letron right, and that was a bad, that was a bad feeling going back to middle school and all those Vigor, fans, the little kids that like Vigor, just to hear that, because it was a bad feeling, but being in high school and getting that winning tradition once we got there, I think they won state our 8th grade year. And our 9th grade year, honestly, I was in the band because I'm a baseball guy. I ain't want to get hurt. We're going to leave it at that, yeah. But just seeing it, man, just being a part of it. And, Coach Harris didn't care if you was in the band or didn't care what you did. He treated you just like he treated his football team. Exactly. That's what made him the GOAT, man. He just the way he had that school running. Love Mr. July to death, but we were scared of Coach Harris. And that's just the way the school was.
Oh, yeah. Man, I could tell you this. But them some big-time games. I never forget it in that game where y'all beat us nose and Damien Craig scrambled all the way down to the 1-yard line. And then he had to hand the ball off to James Burrell for the game-winning touchdown. And everybody, you know, James Burrell became the hero, but Damian scrubbing out of there, boy, I'm telling you, like no other. And boy, we had that joke almost sacked. And man, he squirted out of there and got down to the 1 yard line, y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, it was phenomenal plays. Then you had Big Red, Tony Red, Harrison. Man, boy, we could talk about players,
Man,
you
we
know,
talking
until
about
the cows come home.
Yeah.
And then y'all this year, that game got that same buzz. We might have 20, 30,000 people. Because I think this the first time, y'all, in this game where nobody really know who gonna win. You know, and you know, some people might think Vigor gonna win, well, you know, the other people gonna think Blount gonna win. So at the end of the day, nobody really knows, you know, until the game. So, you know, that kind of draw everybody out to see it, you know. And man, boy, I'm telling you, that Halloween night down at Last Stadium, y'all, I still remember that. Man, that was the loudest roar I ever heard. When Vigor ran out, it was a roar. When Blount ran out, it was a roar. And man, look at here. Boy, that fired up Mattie T chill. Boy, y'all scored. Boy, look at here. Everybody in Maysville heard it that night.
Back then, it was Whoop
was
There It Is, wasn't
that
it? Yeah. Whoop There It Is.
Yeah.
Tell you. Oh, boy, tell you.
But I'm getting excited now, man. Just thinking about it. You know, I'm fired up. I'm one of the first one to tell you I was excited when they said, "Hey, the game gonna be at Lad on the Saturday." I was like, "Oh, we there, most definitely."
Man,
Fired up, man.
I'll tell you, man, both of y'all Blount grad. I know y'all, man, boy, we could have had that game up at Blount. But man, I'm telling you, man, boy. And you know, they were supposed to get the turf this year.
Right.
And it was some type of delay. But you already see who got the turf. Last Stave got the turf. Lad got the turf. I'm telling you, boy, they put that turf down in less than a week down here. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen no turf get put down that fast.
Look good,
man. They had the lights on midnight. Man, they was out there, man, working on that turf. But man, they did a great job. And y'all, that's gonna be the home for Murphy High School.
Yeah.
In the next couple of years. Exclusively for Murphy. Only. Man, they're gonna have the largest high school football stadium in the state of Alabama.
Wow.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, y'all. Man, back to y'all game. It's called a Representative Bowl Classic. Man, we need to get a flyer so we can talk about that, because man, y'all, we gonna be on probably every night until the Super Samuel with. Y'all start with our high school football. Y'all, we've been on a little break, but man, tell you, man, that's gonna be big what y'all got going on over at LaFleur. Coach Von, make sure, man, you send us them pictures. I want to see your weight room and your field house.
Okay, we'll do.
You know,
we'll make it happen.
Tell you, man. But anything else y'all want to talk about? You know, key players. Talk about the players. The players want to look. Y'all got to say it. Call out my name, KT. Call out my name, Coach.
You go first, Novus. Let me get my pencil and paper real quick.
Man, we actually, you know, first year taking over. So it's a lot of guys that have. I'm not gonna call in, but we have some bright spots, man. You know, athletes and stuff. So we rebuilding. Coach Vaughn, I think he got probably 62 players.
Somewhere out like that.
We're sitting right on 27, 28. So, you know, middle school is a lot of Ironman football, but we do have some guys that's capable and that's going to leave Chestang and be great high school players as well. So, hopefully, man, we start developing these guys so you'll see the impact that they make not only back in our feeder patterns, Blount and Vigor, but all across Mobile, man.
Don't you feed Davidson as well?
Yes, we actually have a piece of Davidson, but not traditionally, feeder. But we do have some kids that go to Davidson.
Okay.
Yeah, and LaFleur as well, Brown. Kids out of Totenville as well. A piece of Totenville.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, like Coach said, we have a ton of players, but we in a rebuilding stage.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, we won a championship last year with a whole bunch of 8th graders. Didn't play many 7th graders, but we, like you said, we got a couple of bright spots. I have a nice little piece at quarterback, a couple of receivers. The O line is decent. We still working though. We still working out some kinks. We just trying to line up right now and get down the field.
Wait, boy, look here, boy. Coach for real poor man's football. Boy, I swear. Boy, they sound like Vigor and Blunt coach for the game this week. Man, we just
No,
trying to get
it
through the
is.
game. We ain't got nobody. We ain't got no returning starters.
Oh yeah. Well, I hate to tell you guys this. I'll probably be calling for some stats and articles and some scouting on these kids and get their name out there with some pubs. So, just like that way we still got things going, at least like Mobile Press used to do for the middle school around here. And Joey Warner, I'll call and get the stats for whoever all is going to do it and put something out there for these kids because they definitely deserve,
Man.
they deserve
We
to be
definitely
noticed.
want y'all to send us y'all stats during the season, games, wins or losses.
Scores,
Y'all got pictures to go with
scores,
it. Man, I'm telling you, man,
video clips,
we want to
anything you
know
got.
who's up next.
Yeah, last
Roderick
year.
Moore. Roderick Moore started a program here because who's up next? And we definitely want to feature some of y'all kids. They can be AB honor roll kids. We don't care. They ain't got to be good on the field all the time. We got to start, promoting the kids
Right.
who are doing the right thing. I know y'all deal with this because I used to deal with it. Boy, you had your lineup set, and then here come that teacher talking about, Lil Pookie been acting up in my class. You be like, all right, Lil Pookie, you off my team. So yeah, I'm telling you, I know that feeling. You got to put Lil Pookie off, and then boy, the principal come begging, Coach, can you give him another chance?
That's right.
So y'all know how that go. Y'all definitely know how that go during the year. You don't want to kill a kid's dream, but you got to put your foot down. And man, I'm telling you, man, if y'all got any kids, we want y'all come on every week if y'all want to. We'll start a Leslie Nova show. We'll start a Terrence Vaughn show. Man, I'm telling you, we need more middle school coaches. And y'all coaches get the word out, throughout Montgomery and Mobile County. We'll bring y'all on and y'all can talk about y'all team. Y'all can send us the videos, highlight films, and y'all will play them. Because we got to promote these kids and pretty much show them that other people watching.
That's a good
And y'all,
thing.
I wish it was an Icon Sports Southeast back then.
I,
You know,
I'm telling
Cole Ford. Look, I ain't nothing like Cole Ford. Cole Ford won 11 championships.
you.
Shoot, I wish I could have won that many. He won 11.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all can just imagine, all them years they were winning.
Oh man, yeah.
Man,
You take pride in what God gives you to do at whatever level of football you're working at and deciding to take pride in and coach, and those are some really fun times. So for the people out there, for the real football heads, just like the people that follow park ball all the way up to pro, if you know anything about football in Alabama in middle school, I mean, this is like Alabama and Miami, the way it's kind of been over at Chastain and never really having the best of the facilities against like a Georgia combined with like a Oklahoma and Texas with the new age, Brubaker and on the all time. This ain't, earlier when I said almost middle school, Saraland and Thompson, this has been going on for a long time. Both these schools, people know about them, the kids know about them. It's the kind of head turning, eye popping. Like, oh man, then them schools will hit you. They're fast, they're big, so a lot of respect and just a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is gonna be the most fun year of football, for the whole state of Alabama this year.
That's it.
Well, I can tell you we're excited, man. We just excited to hit somebody else now. We've been hitting each other for the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I was going to tip my cap to y'all earlier. Just some words of not only leadership and managing, the way you almost have to, have such a managerial role with, basically having to almost do all the coaching as the head coach. You might have that one other coach that's, can be maybe half of you, but then there's still that paperwork or still having to do the CDL. You still got to make those. It's not just, in game and halftime adjustments. There's things that happen on the day of the game that, probably at a varsity program that would never happen. So, a lot of on the fly coaching and just making adjustments and managing day in and day out. So, a lot of people don't know, what that takes and definitely take some patience and just, being able to adjust.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, Coach. Definitely.
Yeah, because you get it too, man. You got to line the field. You got to make sure your gate workers there. You got to get the change for the gate. You got to
set up the table and chairs yourself for them.
Right.
Because it's for a lady, teach the boys that. Yeah.
Make sure the scoreboard's working. It's a lot.
You might have to open the nacho cheese to be sold.
Right. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Seriously. And it's and not even just before the game, even after the game, you got to break down the field yourself, you and your kids. You got to start the wash. You got to make sure every kid get home. You can't leave until that last kid leaves.
And everybody expects you and wants you to win the game.
Right, exactly. And then your principal wants you to come and teach class the next day.
Yeah. And do a great job that day, almost not even thinking about the game until it's time to leave.
Yeah, so I just say big up, man. I mean, my wife and my kids, I talk to them all the time. I appreciate them because during football season, I spend more time at the school than I do at home. And
that's right.
that takes a lot of toll. Even like I said, I got young kids. I'm missing out on their growth. So I just say it take a strong woman to be a coach's wife.
Oh yeah, there ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, even at that middle school level, because if you really take it serious, you are watching film the night before or every night for your kids to put them in the best situation. You are having to roll with adjustments for, maybe this kid don't need to play both ways. Now I'm looking at some things. Oh, he's struggling in a class, maybe he just needs to play the one position because of that. We got to get on that. New kid, something happened, he couldn't play the first week, but now his paperwork's good and he's clear on the Dragonfly. I mean, just all that you got to deal with on the daily.
Dragonfly.
Sound like me.
Oh yeah.
Dragonfly. Speaking of Dragonfly, look, boy, my phone went crazy. I get Coach Nova's a celebrity. All the Chastain people say, y'all got our coach on live. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chastain's gonna find out. And,
Coach Nova's a celebrity. I say, we know you had Chastain coach on live.
Hey, go ahead and promote that game, Coach. Go on, get that gate right there.
That's it. Hey,
that's right.
First game of the year will be Thursday.
I'm telling you, look, Coach Nova's a damn celebrity. Well, my final run at tea time.
Sure. 4 o'clock.
Well, they knocked me off the line trying to answer. Man, boy, that's gonna be a big game, man. Chastain versus Brubaker Middle, man. Man, everybody call all kind of high school coaches. Everybody want to come to the game. So it's gonna be at LaFleur Stadium at
4 o'clock.
Chastain or Brubaker not bringing a band or nothing like that, is it?
Nah,
Or y'all having anybody perform during halftime or anything like that?
I can take our band director. We might have a pep band, but I got
Okay.
I'm not 100%
nah, it's
sure.
just football team for us.
Yeah.
I would
We have
expect with
really,
the tradition of the years past, Chestang will probably have those cheerleaders there.
oh yeah, definitely. They're already on board. Everybody's fired up, ready to go.
Man. I'm telling you, Coach Noble done got me knocked off the doggone live and everything. My phone is crazy over here. I looked down, I said, dog, they done knocked me off. I'm trying to, I call you back and boy, look at here.
Yeah,
Everybody texting. Oh, God.
that's
Chest
it.
stain fever. Coach, I'm
Hey,
telling you,
Yeah,
man, how much is the game?
$6. $6.
great
Send
price.
us that GoFan link and
Okay.
so we can put it out. I know y'all got the cash option. Is it a different cash option?
No, it's all go fan. It's all go
I'll
fan.
GoFan. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
$6 on GoFan. Now you ain't got GoFan. You're gonna have to watch from Garden Park. You have to go to the precinct.
Uh,
I'm telling
yeah, man.
or get back to just pro. Yeah,
Hey, man, we appreciate you too, man.
definitely.
Having us on here, man. This huge, man. Ain't
you.
nothing
Man,
else.
I can tell y'all this, man. Y'all need to go back and screen record or whatever. Make them shorts. All that type of stuff on YouTube. And you know, probably screen record the part that's clean. But we about to get down and dirty in a minute talking about these high school games. Y'all, we can't let y'all off without getting some predictions. We got what, 4 big games. Lipscomb, Saraland, Mary G. Montgomery Williamson, Baker Theodore, and the Super Bowl of Super Bowls, Vigor versus Blunt.
Yes, sir.
Y'all already predicted that game, but if y'all can help us with some of the predictions for the other games,
Well,
that'll be good to get us kicked off this week because man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a fun week here on the show. And man, y'all welcome anytime to come on, man.
well,
Telling you.
let's see. Tell me them games against Saraland versus Lipscomb. I saw
Lipscomb.
Lipscomb play yesterday. I think Saraland gonna take them, man. I can see Saraland doing big things.
Okay. What about the Williamson and the number 9 ranked Mary G? I know y'all ain't used to that. Number 9 ranked Mary G and Williamson.
Hey, man.
I'm
Antonio Coleman doing huge things over there, man. I like what he's doing. I'm gonna go with the upset, man. I got Wilson.
Ooh,
uh,
Coach Nova just quiet.
man. I MGM is the sleeper. I think that's out there. They got a lot of kids, so I know Wilson. I don't know how many players Wilson had this year. Close.
About 60, 65, 70
Oh,
kids.
they up. Well, yeah,
Oh yeah, they way up. They way up.
yeah.
Williams and Antonio done did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with MGM on that one.
Uh-uh.
Of course, we go
Uh-oh.
with Saraland because hey, it's another Nobles out there.
Ah, look, he ain't got no choice but to be biased in that one.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Theodore and Baker. This
uh,
might be the year Baker turn the corner, y'all.
man,
That's all I'm gonna say about Baker.
but Steve Mask,
Theodore and
man,
Baker.
Steve Mask is a low key goat, man. He win wherever he go.
Yeah.
Uh, he great coach, great guy. Um, I'm gonna take Theodore on us. Theodore the only school to beat Saraland last year. They got, I think they got a kind of a redemption tour. So yeah, I'm going with Theodore.
Theodore.
Y'all got Theodore?
We got Theodore.
Theodore with Josh Flowers, the Mississippi State commit. Bryce
Hey,
Kane, the Auburn commit.
War Eagle. I got Theodore.
Well, y'all done kicked us off this week. In the finale of the finales, Blount versus Vigor. Who y'all got?
Mattie T Blount.
You want me to sing the
Mattie
school
T
song?
Blount, MTB.
Want me to sing the school song for you?
Knock that thing off now.
Hey, Mattie T.
I'll tell you, man. Y'all, I'm gonna throw a special in Spanish Fort and Fairhope. I know y'all probably ain't gonna know. Spanish Fort and Fairhope.
Spanish Fort.
I think Spanish Fort to get done.
There too.
Code 4, you got any other games that you want them to predict?
I'll give my predictions. So I got Spanish Fort 28-21 over Fairhope.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, the Theodore game. I'm trying to remember who Theodore's playing. I was concentrating on Baker, Josh Flowers. Man, I've got to work with him a couple of times, known Josh and his brothers, for a lot of years. I just feel like he's going to do something special that game. I'm going to say Baker 28-21 over Theodore. Let's see. Same thing with the MGM Williamson. I really, believe Williamson's maybe, a lot more powerful, could be bigger, faster, stronger, a lot more maybe physical, but just something special about Jared Hollins and James Bolton and, me getting to teach and coach those kids, just being blessed enough to know them twice in my life. I figure it's their senior year. They're only going to come around once for that area. So, same thing in that game. I'm going to say 28-21 MGM. I like that score first week. Not too many points, but some points. Let's see. Any game I left off? Saraland game, Lipscomb. That's the only game. You hear me, Coach?
Yep, that's the only one you got.
And
Okay.
Blount Vigor.
Okay, yeah, Blount Vigor. All right, I'll do that one first.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's going to be a close one. I like a lot of the seniors on Vigor's squad this year. I think Blount plays them as tough as it can be. It's a slugfest, but they still score, kind of some pretty good points, getting the, 3-score range for both schools. I'm going to say 21-20 Vigor, and then the Saraland game. After from what I've seen and knowing what Saraland's got coming back and what I saw the other night against IMG, I'm going to go ahead and say Saraland 49, Lipscomb 14.
So hold on, y'all. Y'all said Lipscomb IMG. So y'all, we can say Saraland is the IMG of high school football in the state of Alabama.
I'd say more like LSU 2019 playbook with a 2020 Alabama playbook and kind of some Bryce Young and Pat Mahomes, Andy Reid type play. I mean, Saraland can get vertical and has speed kind of like an old Florida or USC Trojans, Miami Hurricanes type of high school. It's once in a lifetime the way those kids can get vertical in anything they do, and especially the passing game. And now they've, you've got so many even backups that would start at most places in the country at receiver. So, and they have a great running back, great offensive line, and the defense has just gotten better and better since the Spanish Fort game last year. So, high school football, man, right now, I'd say they're the most well-rounded team, talent-wise and ability-wise. So that's just why there's such great expectations for them to play at their ceiling and utmost potential. They're pretty much tops.
Coach Vaughn, what's your thoughts on Saraland? I know Coach Nova is a team there. You can't say too much about Saraland, so I'm gonna let you talk about Saraland a little bit. Because we don't want Coach Nova to say Saraland by 45. We don't want Coach Nova to say Saraland by 45. So we're gonna let you give your opinion on Saraland.
Saraland is the modern day Hoover. They get who they want. They're powerful. Everybody want to play for them. That's something when, back in the day, everybody wanted to play at Hoover. Everybody wanted to play at
Yeah.
Thompson. Now everybody wants to play at Saraland. No matter where they are, they want to come to Saraland. And I mean, facilities and coaching wise, even coming up from their park ball. Now they're the Spartans, and they live to be, go to the middle school to be, and just carry that tradition. That's the way they used to do it at Prattville when they was winning all those championships. And I mean, they got it. They got it. Everybody wants to be, and I get it. I mean, who? If I move to Mobile, my kids most likely will go to Saraland.
Oh man. My thing is this, y'all. KJ Lacey might be the best quarterback I done seen. And we talking about DeMarcus Russell. I'm talking about y'all the stuff that he does. You talking about a winning quarterback. Man, it's hard to even compare him to anybody that's playing high school football right now. Jared Hollins might be the closest thing. Josh Flowers might be the next closest thing after that. But man, I'm telling you, KJ Lacey, y'all, I want everybody to understand this. That kid made a lot of kids leave, and those kids are starting quarterbacks at other schools. He has his own quarterback tree of people that was his backups that are now starters at other schools, y'all. He's doing something I've never seen done before. And you talk about a kid that you would talk to, respectable, good kid. All those kids up there, great kids, outside of football. And man, we ain't talking about the playing ability. Man, you got a Dylan Alfred up there. You got a Ryan Williams up there. Those two receivers by themselves can win a state championship. And then you add a Sante McWilliams and Smith and C.D. Gill and Mine Dunklin. And, man, you just go on down the list of the who's who. Man, you can go all the way down to Brooks Wumble. Jordan Dees. Man, you for his receivers. But for them to play Lipscomb Academy, we're going to find out who the offensive linemen are in that game. And, that's where I think Lipscomb gonna have the advantage. And I hate to be the devil advocate, but at the end of the day, I think in the trenches we're gonna find out how good this Saraland team is. Athletic wise and skill positions, nobody's close. But I think it might come down to offensive line play for Saraland if they can't move the football. I know Jeff Kelly does a great job of running a system, but man, you can't do nothing if the quarterback, as soon as he hiked the ball, somebody's standing there in front of him with an opposite color jersey. That's the thing that I saw Lipscomb Academy do to IMG. And everybody know IMG is the pick 'em up capital of high school football. They go get anybody they want, just like Anthony Rogers. I know Coach Vaughn up in Montgomery. Anthony Rogers will be starting at Pike Road, y'all. He didn't get in to like 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
He got one
for IMG.
That's one of my former players from Brubaker. Coach Ford, he actually played against you back in 2019.
God. And y'all, we talking about a phenomenal player. Anthony Rogers, y'all. Man, I'm telling you, man, another great player from this area went down there. Malik McClain, when he was at Daphne, he went to IMG Academy. Man, IMG, for you to say Saraland gonna beat them 49-14 and IMG only beat them 35-10, boy, Saraland gonna be number one in the country. I want them to win the national title, but I don't know, y'all. We're going to find out Friday night, I can tell you that, on ESPN. And, I just hope we ain't putting all our ducks in one row, hoping that, I want them to win. I'm local. But at the end of the day, I want to see how good that offensive line is. And I had a lot of question marks about that line, even though they won the state title last year, and, it's still some concerns. on that offensive line. I hope they got them answered. And with every season brings a new team. Everybody basing off of them winning state last year, but y'all, it's a whole nother team within the team. That team loved each other. And Coach Noble know I was on them sidelines. Man, them kids embraced each other. Man, I'm talking about it wasn't no hate on that sideline. And y'all, that was the difference in them winning the championship. But I don't know about that. I don't know yet. I ain't predicting tonight. I can't predict the Saraland game. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pick. I like Mary G. Montgomery, but y'all, I think this might be the Williamson team that make a run. Williamson got two quarterbacks that transferred in, both of them, good at what they're good at. They got an experienced receiving core coming back this year, and my thing is this: Williamson gonna have to score 28 points a game this year for me to really think that they done turned the corner. Because y'all, they win games, but they win ugly. At some point, when you're a great program, you got to start winning games, convincingly sometimes. And that's why I think that they struggled over the years. I think they might have it fixed this year. But, I got Williamson in that game, 24-23. I'm talking about it's close. It's going to come down to the end, and Williamson probably hold on to win that one. Who else we had? Spanish Fort Farrell. Farrell find a way to win, man. They got an old gritty team, but I think this Spanish Fort team might be back to the base. I know a lot of people say they struggled against St. Mark. Man, them folks, I already knew what plays they were running. Them people had pre-scripted that doggone man. Don't get confused what you saw. Spanish Fort back. Spanish Fort 38, Fellow 17 in that one. We got one more pick. Who we got? Vigor-Blount. The team with the most points gonna win that game. The first team to 42. Look, y'all. The first team to 42. And how the Vigor people say, "Oh, we got offense." Blount got offense too. And y'all, the first team to 42. The first team to 42. If Vigor can score on Blount gonna score on Vigor. So and y'all know we ain't had too many games like that. Neither team made the playoffs last year. So it's a level of uncertainty. I just said the first team to 42. It could be combined 42 points. It can be 1-2 team winning 42-0. I just think the first team to 42 gonna win that game. And if it's a close game, somebody gonna win 22-20. But other than that, y'all, man, I'm just glad high school football back. The most purest form of sports besides middle school football, high school football. I know y'all excited. Man, y'all get to kick the season off, man. On a Thursday, y'all play the first game of the season officially.
In the state.
So somebody can go catch your game at 4 and make it to a Spanish Fort versus Fairhope or a Burford versus Daphne game that night. So, man, I want y'all to give us some closing statements, because, boy, we done kept it clean for y'all tonight. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, we had the filter on tonight. Because we talking middle school, so we don't want no kids to get no bad habits, But, Coach Vaughn, man, we're going to let you, start us off, in closing remarks about the game and, what everybody can expect.
Man, come out, man, and hopefully we'll put on the best show possible. Get to battle my best friend. Both class of 95, Mattie T Blount graduates. Best, like he said, I'm his kid's goddad. He my kid's goddad. Best men is, all that's out the window though at 4:00. 4 o'clock, man. I don't know them, but man, hope it's some good football, learning experiences, lifelong lessons, and just come out and support some real good middle school football. For an hour and a half, just have fun looking at some good football.
What you got for us, Coach Nobles?
Man,
Because everybody calling me. You got Chastain coach on the phone. I'm telling you, I done got 25 text messages.
no,
Yo, dog, the most popular man in the garden.
which figured out when I told Miss Coleman, our principal, about we're gonna play Brube. And I told her, the tradition, he won the championship the last 3 out of 4. She said, Coach, you gonna play him, right? I said, yeah, we're not gonna run this. This is Chastain. Like Coach Ford say, man, this is the premier middle school back in the day. So we rebuilding. We're not running from anybody. So we want to play the best. So this is a great opportunity to see where we at. Guys been working hard all summer. We're looking forward to it again. Like you say, Vaughn, that's TD is like my brother, not blood brother almost. So it'll be kind of eerie because we never did this before, but I'm looking forward to seeing us get out there and compete, and hopefully like you say, put on a good show, good clean football, and our guys learn from this experience and cherish it and take it with them to do bigger and better things.
Coach, I know you said earlier about the bus situation.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all have that situation settled yet? Because I know we have several bus drivers that watch our show, and hopefully we can get one of those bus drivers to come drive for you all.
Okay.
Is it
Definitely.
a number that they could call to see if they can drive for you guys?
Right. They definitely can inbox me on Facebook, or I'll get in touch, or I'll get with you on KT or whatever. You share, you can share my number. But
tell them to call the school. Do you want them to call the school?
Yes, that's fine as well.
Okay.
Like you say, we don't want to show up at 1 o'clock and we don't kick off until 4 o'clock, because again, LaFleur has been great, helping us out. So their facilities, they would still be in school at 1 o'clock. So we don't want to be a burden on them as well. We appreciate what they're doing for us. So we want to stay out of the way as much as possible. So
yeah, and you definitely don't want to sit in that heat.
Yes,
waiting on the game. Oh my God!
Get us there at 3 o'clock. That'll be perfect.
I know a lot of the high schools get out early, about 2:20. Maybe they can, maybe you can call up the Mattie T Blount. Get with Miss Quandra up at Mattie T Blount. I know Miss Jada Ramsey Wright.
Yeah.
She normally drives. People like that. They can connect you with the other drivers. Give Miss Quandra up there at Mattie T Blount. I know July was on here. Maybe he can send you her number and get Miss Jada or somebody to get a bus driver, over there. Okay. Well, those are some great people that I know that love kids, and I know y'all gonna have them disciplined, so they ain't got to worry about kids tearing up their bus and nothing like that. And that be that's another struggle that a lot of people don't understand about us. People have a persona that these kids are just bad, and then when you drive for them, you're like, man, I'm the best kids I ever had. And that's something, y'all, that we want to help break. And Coach, man, if both of y'all, I know y'all gonna have a player of the week and all that stuff, each week, if y'all send us those pictures of those kids who the players of the week, we gonna make it our business to cover you guys the whole season. I know, Coach Ford, you here?
Oh yeah, Coach.
Coach, we gonna include Brubaker, middle school and child coverage region, all sports. So we'll be that media outlet, and Chastain definitely
You say
for they already in
all
our
sports?
region. All sports. We want every sport. Coach Ford, make sure you get with these coaches so we can make sure that we highlight their kids the whole year.
Now, KT,
You know,
you know we got wrestling and tennis and golf and
I don't
everything
care
else
what you
too.
got. You can have
Hey, we
badminton.
we need to cover you a lot,
Look, you
Coach.
can have badminton. If y'all got a player of the week,
Yeah,
we want
on
that
the
kid featured.
I like it.
You
I
know,
on the
like it.
national level,
who's
because
up
we need to
next?
learn from that. Yeah, that's how every school should be set up.
Is
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really are.
exactly
you,
because
Coach Vaughn, you don't realize how much a blessing you are to us because now we know that it can be done.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
now we have a model that everybody can follow throughout our region from here to Eufaula or here to Picayune, Mississippi. We cover Mississippi as well. So you know, just like I say, middle school athletics is very important to us, especially for me and Coach Ford, because we had some great times and winning those middle school championships. So man, we definitely and any other school. We don't want to say, oh man, they won't let us do it. Y'all, any other school who want to participate in the middle school player of the week program, send us that information and y'all just make sure that y'all send it every week so we can get those kids out so now they can see their names floating around and y'all, we got over 10,000 followers and boy, at least 1,000 of them are college coaches. So we can get those names in front of those college coaches, so that they can start, the Anthony Rogers. Think about this, y'all. Anthony Rogers made our Super 66 last year. We didn't even know the kid played at Brubaker Middle. We didn't even know.
mm,
Yeah.
And we would have known earlier. So, y'all, this going to help us, coach. Another thing, what teams to watch in Montgomery?
As
I know
far as
we kind of biased down here. If you can connect us with those high schools,
oh
we'll
yeah.
start covering Montgomery as well.
Oh yeah. Got you. Got you.
So, that's the deal, Coach Ford. Coach Ford, telling you, I know y'all Jeff love it. Me and Jeff love middle school sports, and we know it's much needed because those kids need to be uplifted. I know y'all say, oh man, them kids, man, they get all this. Them kids don't get nothing. In middle school sports, they don't get nothing. A park ball kid get more publicity sometimes than a middle school kid.
Yeah.
And it should be the other way around,
But even if
for real.
just win that division championship, just like that Chastain shirt coach is wearing, and then that Brubaker shirt, they've been winning a lot now. But man, them Chastain kids over the years, even if they've played at a Blunt and a Vigor, and that's meant something to them. Even if they've played college, I run into them all the time, man, and Shelton does sometimes too. And they just remember stuff like, man, that was like the good old days. And
Oh yeah.
it meant something to them, and they were good in park, a lot of them too, but some of those kids, they may not even have played till middle school and just, got out there and were kind of good and needed a little coaching and a little practice. And next thing you know, it was like they were an all county type of kid. I mean, just all kind of kids, but it means something to them. It means something to somebody, the grandparents, the parents, the community. It's good for those kids. So, just making
Think
memories.
about this, Jeff. What if we and Coach Nova's gonna definitely have to help us with this with the middle school coaches. What if
mm,
we can come up with an all-state middle school team?
We'd be the first,
Nobody has
probably.
ever done that, y'all.
No.
no.
If it ain't number Mobile
Now,
and Montgomery, we can call it the most state
but
Montgomery
they,
MO in the MO. You know.
now they do have a middle school all-star game in Georgia. Well, that played in Atlanta, but it's
Oh man, I forgot I got Coach Harris up
possible.
in Birmingham, up in Jefferson County.
Yeah.
Coach Coach Harris, we want to do that at your school. He's assistant principal up there in Jefferson County. So we definitely want to do that with the middle schools in Birmingham as well, and come up with an all-state, for middle school players. Ain't nothing like recognition, greater recognition, positive recognition for kids.
It's possible, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man, y'all. I'm telling you, sister put us at Macador Middle. So, tell you, man, if we can come up with that, y'all, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, man. We can get it going. I know y'all know other coaches in other parts of the state, and I do too. Down in Greenville, I know some coaches up that way, Calhoun, all them places like that. But man, I'm telling you, man, maybe we can come up with a regional championship game or something, in the future that the Alabama high school might let y'all do, compared to playing. I know y'all get tired of playing the same old schools for the championship every year. Maybe you can win that and then play another game after that. Hopefully, or come up with some, man. For these kids, and I know y'all move sport to sport. So as soon as football over, you see you right into basketball. So you know what I'm saying? So the next week. So y'all, that's something we gonna work on. And y'all inbox us, so we can make this happen. But we really want to do that. Me and Jeff always talk about this, for middle school. That's gonna be huge. Especially, man, we got y'all on here. Y'all can help us get other coaches. Y'all can come on after every game, that y'all play on a Friday. Man, we do football Fridays every week. Y'all can come on, we can do a show, at school, with the capability, that we have with this show, man, y'all can, get your kids in that 6 block or whatever, and let them talk, teach them how to publicly, speak. That's something that we need to start teaching, you know. So, my thing is this, y'all, me and Jeff definitely want to do this and especially come up with that middle school all-state team. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. Where everybody submitting their kids and videos and coach, 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 are y'all gonna be on NFHS? I know LaFleur Stadium has that camera. Are y'all gonna be on the NFHS network for this game?
I doubt it.
Okay.
So,
But y'all, anything we can do, when y'all get here, when you get here, Coach Vaughn, let me know. We can come take some pictures or do a quick video. I don't care. Go live. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's all for promotion of the kids. And I heard you say y'all gonna eat up at Blunt.
Yeah, Quandra, man. Quandra fed us last year. Told us every year they feed us, and we now hang out in the field house out there after they feed us. So
Okay.
yeah, and then we going to the battleship and going down to the Africa Town Museum. We going one more place that I really can't say right now because it's not set in stone, but we got to walk through in between that at a place at a university. I'll just say that.
Okay.
But the paperwork has to be right. So we just, like we said, just trying to get these kids more opportunities to see more things.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Man, I'm telling you, man, Coach Ford, I know you probably real proud, man. You was part of that dynasty over there at Chastain, and man, you know, man, just to get that, that feeling again. I'm telling you, man, y'all done brought life into me. You know,
Oh yeah,
taking me back to one of my biggest victories was over Chastain.
oh yeah.
Coaching down at Mays, I'll never forget, y'all. We beat Chastain. Man, that was one of my biggest wins. You know, besides beating BJ Scott when he was over in Mobile County. I'm telling you, man. I'm
Yep.
telling you. Ain't nothing like football. I know a lot of people like, man, I thought we were going to talk high school. Man, we talking middle school tonight.
Well,
Trying to come up with this middle school all-state teams.
just like
Tell
this
you,
guy,
man, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge.
both the head coaches can remind their kids, and that's historical for them and their family. You can always look back and say, hey, at 4 o'clock, AHSAA football sanctioned, we kicked off the season, middle school or not. So those kids, and doing something like an all-state team and trying to combine all that data from all the different counties or whatnot, and people hopefully forum wise and calling into a show like this and some other tweeting or whatnot and on Facebook, we could come up with that for those kids. That might keep some of those kids that kind of fall between the cracks sometimes of not knowing if they really want to commit to playing high school football, and that's really what they want to do, to being like, hey, I'm pretty good at this football thing apparently, and people are taking notice, and it wasn't just a year of middle school before high school. So
I'm going to hey, I got something to say real quick. Y'all high school coaches, when we come over this all-state team, don't be trying to move these kids to your schools. Don't be trying to move these kids hit up I-65 to one of them cities that end in D now. Don't be trying to move them to one of them cities that end in D. I'm telling you. Both of the cities that end in D. Telling you, boy. I tell you. Vigor, y'all listen. Vigor, Blount, and Saraland, y'all. Man, you talking about a tradition, man, that those three schools have, and Saraland building it up. But you talking about, y'all, you talking about 10 championships. 10 championships between those three schools, and Saraland on pace to win at least by 5. Yeah, they on pace to win about 5 more championships. But, man, I'm telling you, it's just fun to be a part of this. But man, I tell you, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Y'all, we gonna hold y'all up because it's 10 o'clock, man. Y'all gotta be up early in the morning. Me and Jeff, we just media people. We ain't on no set time. I know y'all gotta get up early in the morning and deal with kids at 6:30 in the morning talking about, come, I don't want to stand in line for breakfast.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm telling you. But man, it's always a pleasure. Man, y'all welcome on here anytime, any day, any show.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. Matter of fact, y'all, Jeff, we gonna add them to our group. We're gonna add them to our group so we can lock them in every chance that they get.
Oh yeah. Put them in there.
Especially Coach Harris, we're gonna add you to the group too. Up at Macador, so we can get y'all kids locked in as well. And any other middle school that wanna participate in the play of the week, at the end of the year, y'all, we're gonna come up with the all-state. And you haven't been participating, we don't need you sending little pookie videos at the end. So my little pookie ran for 4,000 yards this year. Telling you, participate in the program where we can get your kids recognized. And coaches, man, y'all help us with that as much as y'all can, man. I'll tell you, man, we want to recognize those kids. So Jeff, man, when we do the showcases this year, maybe we can have more middle school kids already, lined up for that. I know the state got rules on certain things, so we gonna follow the rules. Maybe we can get them all down for a showcase, get them 40 times, and all that good stuff out the way, so they can go on, start taking visits and all that good stuff, and live a positive life. Cause man, I'm telling you, man, these streets don't owe nobody anything. I can tell that to anybody. You know, they will eat you up if you allow.
I'm better about the old fellas, but I appreciate the opportunity bringing us on, man. Look forward to seeing you Thursday.
Oh yeah, Coach. Go Falcons. Yes, sir.
Oh Lord, look at them talking about some go Falcons. Look at all them doggone Falcons on the screen. Look at number Falcons on the screen tonight.
I'm a Falcon too, so
Lord Jesus. I went to KJ Clark. Lord, we ain't play y'all. That's the only reason why y'all won.
Love those colors, man.
Hey, we'll see y'all guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Coach. Enjoyed it.
All right, Cougar Pride.
Yes, sir.
All right, coaches. Jeff, tell you, man, another great show here, Jeff. I'm telling you, man.
That's the biggest in middle school in the state right there for a game. That's like a bowl game kickoff right
there. Oh, yeah.
Kickoff classic.
Oh, man. I'm talking about, man, Jeff, man, this is huge. You know, y'all, we're going to start the middle school all-state program right here. Y'all heard it first here tonight, right here on the show. Man, Jeff, man, I'm telling you, man, we're going to save some lives, Jeff, with this. I'm telling you now. We're going to save some lives. And, you know, a lot of people don't understand that. You know, they might not understand what we're talking about. But, man, it's going to save a lot of kids' lives.
You know? Man, imagine the kids that are even going to play harder against the Chestang, knowing they played like a Brubaker, like the Booker T's and the counties, Mobile County Training School, exactly. Callaway Smith, and then they've been reigning champions several years, like Chestang used to be and was just a few years ago. But even a year for a division, even after I left, what was that? Scarborough, though, man. I mean, look at them.
Oh, yeah.
Causey's program, Sims program, so many great middle school. Williamson, where Mayans ended up, becoming a feeder Williamson Prep over there middle school. So just so many great kids in the region that play at those schools. Burns Middle School has always had a good program. Hankins, Alba, Citronelle, a lot up there. I mean, I can go on and on. I think
across the bay, go over to Foley in Daphne.
Yeah, and Denton.
Every year, Foley and Daphne probably play for the championship. It's almost like the bicentennial bowl over there.
Okay.
Every year, Foley and Daphne playing for the championship. So I'm telling you, man, coaching matters, y'all. Y'all, these coaches reached out to us about promoting their game. Coaching matters.
Oh, Clark's always had a good program.
Oh, yeah.
There. Clark Middle School.
Some pretty good
Pillins has always had a great program. I've about
Sam Shelton first stint down there in Pillins.
I said Denton.
Burns was good. But think about this. All them years Sam was winning, he was beating Burns every year.
Yeah.
I know Burns was mad. I know the coach at Burns was cussing word. We can't beat them cussing words.
When he was at Pillins, golly, I was even in high school at one time when but he used to play. That's when they had that all county when it was like they'd play against St. Paul's for like a championship or something, at like Satsuma's old stadium.
Oh man. I can tell y'all this, man. Coaching matters. Leadership matters. And y'all, this season, we got a new hashtag. I'm going to put it on the screen. It's going to piss off some schools. But don't expect for us to get excited unless you're scoring points. Scoring points matters this season. I don't want to see a 7-0 Vigor and Mattie T Blount game. I don't want to see no 12-6 Williamson Blount game. I don't want to see that this year. Sick of seeing them low-scoring games with the inner city school. Y'all need to put up some points. Scoring points matters this year.
And I've watched a lot of film on a lot of nationwide teams in the last year and really tried to study this. And I'm telling you, man, I mean, so I'm putting, my name on it. I believe in these kids around here from a lot of different schools in this region. Per capita, this is the best football right now in America. So these kids work hard. There's some really good high school football players that are, they're committed and they're going to be playing big time college football, just like we've, been producing from around here. So, this should be the best year talent wise to watch high school football. There shouldn't be a game out there. There's probably going to be a
I can
kid
tell you
playing on the
this,
next
yeah,
level.
man, this season coming out with a bang. You got Murphy playing Daphne the same night, Brubaker taking on Chastain. Man, how big is that, Jeff? The first game of the season in the state of Alabama, Chastain versus Brubaker. First game, a middle school football game opening the doggone season down here in our region.
It kind of sounds like the way it should be.
Man, how huge is that?
I think it's cool.
Big shout out to Representative Napoleon Bracey for helping them put on this classic. Man, that's huge for the kids. The same way we're going to start doing the all-state team. It's going to be huge. And to make the all-state team, you must play middle school football. We ain't making an all-state team for the 7-on-7 team, so we ain't making one for the park ball teams. So at the end of the day, if you're in the 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, you need to be playing middle school football or on somebody's high school team playing to be eligible to be on that all-state team. Tell you, man, it's going down. Saturday night, it's going down. Vigor versus Mattie T Blount. The MTB is coming to the MOB. In the battle of PA. All them doggone initials. Tell you, it's going down, y'all, in a big way. Tell you, Spanish Fort, Fairhope. That's going to be a battle of the Eastern Shore over there. Then Murphy taking on Daphne. The Mobile Bay Bowl. That's what I'm going to call that one. The Mobile Bay Classic. Brought to you by Causeway and Bayway Entertainment. I'm telling you. Who you got in that game, Jim?
Yeah.
Murphy versus Daphne.
I like the Daphne seniors in a close one this year.
I love Daphne.
I'm going to go 28-21 Daphne.
Oh, man. Scoring points matters, y'all. I got a score for you. 35-31. Daphne. Murphy got a field goal kicker. They're going to kick a field goal. 35-31 Daphne. In that game, I tell you, it's going to come down. Murphy going to be leading. Daphne going to have to score a touchdown late to win. Murphy got a much improved staff. But y'all, it might not translate into wins this season. But y'all, it's going to be a real buzz next season when Murphy is the only team playing down at Lad People. I'm telling you now. And everybody else playing on Thursday or Saturday when they do use it. That's going to be interesting. A lot of people said, they didn't know what everybody was thinking about building all these stadiums. Now, my thing is this: they was going to have to play the game anyway, regardless if they had stadiums or not. Somebody this is shortage of rails, it wouldn't have mattered. Another game, Jeff, we failed to talk about BC Ryan XL. Remember last year, XL bust the balloon of BC Ryan. It was high expectation last year for BC Wayne, and XL came down here. I mean, they went up to XL, and they had every excuse why they lost that game. You know,
If BC weren't,
every excuse in the book. The referee did this. They did that. If we would have did this, no, win the game. Scoring points matters. Don't be coming out here scoring under 200 points this season.
yeah, what we talk about a place like that, you might have to have 3 called back with a flag and beat them so bad it didn't matter.
Telling you. We need BC Wayne scoring the same amount of points they were scoring in the spring game. Telling you, they put up some numbers this year. That boy, I know they got one of the top linebackers. They're gonna nail you. He gonna nail you to the cross team. I can tell you that. Ricky the Train Nichols.
If they play,
Vigor was hollering, we want truck, and BC Wayne said, we got the train.
yeah. If they play like they did last year in the Vigor game, every single game, and take them one game at a time, they have a great. I mean, they've got a great quarterback, one of the best in the area. He's a senior. Got one of the best running backs when he's at the top of his game, and got one of the best linebackers, and got one of the best D linemen. And then they got to have some other kids step up.
How about this game? Mary versus Central at Central. Jeff, I might ride up to Mary. I mean, Central for that game. We call Coach Ryle and see. You know me, I like getting off the grid.
I like Central in that game big time this year. Great expectations for Central. They put it together and play at their potential. They're gonna win some games.
Did you get the news of the quarterback from Mary going back?
Huh?
Yeah, he back.
Back from where he was, back over there?
Yeah, he back.
Okay.
Quarterback from Mary back home. No place like home, though. I ain't got time to go down the Yellow Brick Road.
That's right. Yeah, I like it.
No place like home. He was like, Dorothy, no place like home.
Yep. Sometimes the grass ain't always greener.
Well, they right there put a dim in Gulf Shores light, even though they still got Ronnie Roll and in the crew. Boy, that kind of dim that light. Boy, that's like a car without a bright light on it. I'm telling you. I can't win that. Fred Porter still moving, y'all. That's why we can't get the Super 77 straight. Because every time we get ready to put it out, somebody move. Coach done call me. Coach, we gonna put it out. Oh shit, is somebody supposed to be moving this way? That's how I get ready to put it out. You gonna have me with no misprints on that.
Yeah, they're gonna be winning before we can release it.
That's right. It's game week, Coach. Okay. Quarterback went back to Beer Kill. So forget that condo. I'm going back to the woods where I can win and play. Put me in the game, Coach, not on the sideline. Tell it.
Yeah.
5A Region 1, somebody told me the other day, go ahead and call it the City School, Private School Classic, brought to you by State Farm. They say you can go ahead and pencil in UMS Wright, Faith Academy, and Gulf Shores. They say all of the inner city schools are fighting for the 4th spot along with Central. That's what they told me. They say it's 5 schools fighting for the 4th spot in 5A Region 1. Including Vigor. Vigor scored their little 25 points. Now everybody think Vigor got offense. That is not a lot of points, people. I'm telling you. Scoring points matters. Give me the 32-6 game. I'm telling you. Get you at least 1 2-point conversion. I'm telling you. I can go out there, shit out McGill Tula, make a McGill look bad, and McGill might mess around and beat Montgomery Catholic or somebody. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Then everybody scratching their heads. If I go down that leg against Mattie T Blount, and everybody be looking crazy. Tradition matters only when you scoring points. Don't come out there with no 24-7. Oh, it's a rivalry game. No, if you can score, you can score. We talking about Thompson and Hoover. Oh, people got to put up points. They got to put up points, coach. They got to put up points. Ain't no other way to put it, coach.
Yep.
Tell you, man, we've been waiting. I know everybody been waiting on the show. Oh boy, they probably had withdrawals. And then here we come back talking about an all-state middle school team. First day back, Jeff. We talking about all-state middle school.
Boy, there was some middle school parents bored that were sports parents the first part of the year this year. But talking about, I was hoping little Johnny was going to get some coverage. I wonder who even covers that nowadays. And now they're going to be talking about, you better show out because I'm going to be keeping up with these stats. Make sure your coaches got them right.
Coach, I really hope all the coaches sit in them stats. I'm telling you, man, man, that'll be a great spreadsheet. Little Johnny, 41 carries for 320 yards and 9 touchdowns. Boy, that look real good. You know, I'm talking about for season stats and stuff. Man, that'll be so huge. They probably don't need keep stats for middle school.
Yeah.
Tell you, that'll be huge if we can get that going.
I look forward to it back when we did it. And we even, basketball, remember every week we had to turn those scores in and there'd be some back and forth high scoring games, you know, and you had to keep up with that point for point.
Coach said they got wrestling at Brubaker Middle School.
Man, could you imagine?
Man, we are doing our kids an injustice if we don't create an athletic forum in middle school so our kids can get more exposed to other sports. Why we don't have middle school golf teams, tennis teams? Why, you know, Brubaker got tennis.
Probably got bowling.
The people got a field house. Do you know what that did to me? Well, that hurt my feelings. If I could have had a field house at Maine back in the day.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just imagine. Yeah, coach, right on by the field house, you know, we going in our 12,000 foot square foot weight room. Man, come on. Y'all, we were lifting on the stage at Maine.
Yep.
And then, y'all, I cleaned out a closet and put some weights in there and made a weight room. Then one year we were lifting in the shower. Y'all, I can't make this up.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, man, it was a great show here tonight. Y'all, I can't wait. Man, that's going to be a great game over there. Chastain versus Brubaker Middle. Coach Leslie Novas and Coach Terrence Vaughn. Man, that's awesome. How ironic is that, Jeff? You know, we sit on the same show. And we talk about the Chastain days, and that's the first thing Coach Nova got out of his mouth. The glory days of Chastain.
Oh yeah.
And now everybody, all of the critics who was listening to Jesus' Son and the Smokeaholics, and now Now everybody looking like, oh my God, it is true.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a big deal for these kids, man. Statewide, people know those programs. You know, it ain't no weight limit
And
once it's
y'all, we
yours.
gonna do it. If Jeff say we doing the All-State team, we doing it.
Yeah, I'll keep up with the info. Send your baby
Play of the week
stats in.
every week. We gonna do it, y'all. We highlight everybody else kids. Why we can't start highlight kids in Montgomery, Birmingham, middle school kids?
Yeah, we could identify some of those kids and invite them even to the next showcase.
Oh yeah,
That'll
man.
create some more publicity for them.
Oh my
They
God,
have a
man. We
good.
can do a turkey. Y'all, we can do a Thanksgiving Day showcase for the middle school
I
kids.
can't think of the kid, but he's a legend. Even though he didn't play at a Chestang, I mean Booker T's a great program by my buddy Coach Robert Presley over there. Them getting ready for their season. But remember when old Chicken came to our
Oh yeah.
showcase? I mean that kid, and he had a good
Oh.
spring. Got in there for some good plays for Vigor. So I mean,
Think about this, Jeff. We can go back to the Demetrius Vaughn, Chris Dukes days. If them kids could have went to Icon Sports Southeast Showcase.
oh man, yeah.
Demetrius Thomas from Maine, who went and played at Marshall and Southern Miss. What if kids like that could have out of middle school?
There were some kids that only, especially even that last year for me, that were good championship middle school kids, but never played a lick,
The
never played
Willie
down after that.
Bohannon,
Could have kept them in there. Oh yeah,
man, the Willie Bohannons who go on to play at Tennessee. The Anthony Rogers from the 2019 Brubaker Hankins game. You heard it right here on the show.
yeah. Well, then he played against me when I was coaching. Jared Hollins he played against him. He must have been like a seventh grader on that team, but he was over there at Hankins in 19. So Uh, Alba was at that time coached by Brandon Johnson. That used to play at Bryant. They were in the Jamboree that year. Yeah, Mobile does a football thing, man. I'm telling you. I was even over there watching some kids at St. Paul's this weekend for their different age groups and West Mobile Park. They're feeding into some different schools out that way, like Baker and Causey. They got some big kids right now in the sixth grade. That parking lot was packed all the way down that hill, man.
I love it.
Yep,
Nothing
football
like
has
it, Jeff.
begun in Mobile. Oh, yeah.
Nothing like it.
It's like football world around here.
Like the girl say, tell me out the plastic. Tell I'm ready to run through some paper. I don't know what game I'm going to Friday night. I might just sit back and watch it on somebody live. So much going on, I'm telling you. Get ready for the Super Bowl on that Saturday night.
So is Blunt
It'll be about
Viger
20 to 30,000 people down at Lad.
coach? If I wanna catch it on the tube or something, what's the way people that maybe can't get out right now? Maybe somebody had a surgery or something like that. Where how do you watch Blunt and Viger without going to the game?
Oh, it's gonna be on the MCPSS. It's the
Okay. Okay.
MCPSS game of the week.
I
You
figured it
catch it
would
on
be.
Facebook, Roku, all that good stuff. Yeah. You gonna see? I ain't going. I ain't gonna see him. Y'all, even though I'm VIP, I ain't going.
And you can watch it on ESPN, right?
Yeah, Sale ain't gonna be on there.
Okay.
Uh, I could watch it from the sideline. One of the coaches. I never get one of the guys. Credentials. He said, man, how can I get one of them? Man, get KT. He's always on the sideline. I tell you, got me a Saraland gave me a brand new pullover. I got one. You know, I love Saraland, man. They do a great job up there. But y'all, it's gonna be a long year. I'm telling you. Y'all get ready. Buckle up. Buckle your seatbelts. I'm telling you, buckle your seatbelts. Y'all gonna get tired of us to the Super 7. We gonna be on here all the way to the Super 7, y'all get ready. Yeah, dog. We are back, Jim.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate everybody who follows. Make sure y'all follow the Icon Sports Southeast page. So y'all can get the latest news. And look like middle school leader, y'all. We about to take over middle school football.
Oh yeah, man. It's part of our life, dear to our hearts. You know, we'll
So,
take some pride in that and keep hopefully some of these kids wanting to, uh, commit to the high school scene and keep their football career going. Don't just be a middle school legend or a part ball legend. You know, be a real football player. Keep it going. Treat every day like you're a professional. I'm sure those coaches I was going to mention earlier from both those programs probably tell kids all the time, hey, there could be a kid at another school, not even just, down the road, even in another city, could be another state. You know, he's wanting the same thing you want. So are you going to outwork him or, you're going to get outworked?
I tell you, Jeff, we're gonna do the Saturday morning show too. We're gonna keep that off this Saturday. Friday night scoreboard gonna be wide open. We're gonna play taps for some of y'all. Thursday night as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun, man.
Oh, I can't wait.
I think that Blount Vigor game is going to be interesting. It'll be real interesting. Ready to see Saraland too. Put on a show. Hopefully, we get to say something like Saraland by 35.
Well, I tell you.
Boy, that
I
Waterburger
tell
gonna
you
be
something.
packed. Saraland win.
I can't wait, man.
The Waterburger and Waffle Houses, boy. You
Oh
won't.
my
You won't
God.
be able to move.
Walmart parking lot gonna be packed.
Walmart
People
parking
taking
lot.
the shortcut.
Yeah. Little church.
Telling you, gonna be a lot of people riding that bus.
That man, them people gonna be wore out.
Man, it's going down. Play child for losing, for Lipscomb for losing before playing Saturday. Oh, they want me to play tap for Lipscomb. Y'all know we do not mind playing taps for nobody. Scoring points does matter. They say they want taps for Lipscomb, and that's what they gonna get, Jeff. Jeff, let me play taps for Lipscomb.
All right. You back, KT? Coach, you back? There he is.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had to play tough for them and warm up the band. The band ain't played in a while. Tell you, Jeff, I'm too excited. Let it all out Monday.
Nah, hey, it'll be that. What do they call the Saraland mark? What do they call the Saraland band? Whatever they call them. What do they say when somebody makes a big trick play, even a play action play? They say that's how you draw it up, and then it's just strike up the band.
Call the band over. Tell them to name that tune.
Gonna be like when Peyton Manning went over there and wanted to play with the band.
Damn.
Yeah, looking forward to a lot of teams playing at their full potential.
I'm telling y'all, all these people picking these teams, do not lose your games. I'm gonna play taps for your cussing words. I'm gonna tell you one thing, we might not have to play taps for Leroy. I can tell you that. Leroy might repeat.
Yeah.
If Saraland don't win, you don't belong out there, please. Boy, look up. Tell you. I'm gonna play tap for your cussing words this year. Tell you.
They just don't lose. And for other teams that get upset underdog wins, they're going to be that knock off top dogs. Hey, they're going to look forward to getting taps played for that team.
The only teams, y'all, that don't be worried about taps being played for the ones who score points. They don't be worried about no taps. They just outscored us this week.
Yeah,
We gonna score next week. If
outscore
your
everybody.
team can't score in week 1, go ahead and put a 0 in front of your 1. At least by 5 more times this season.
Week 1 or you're done.
At least 5 more times, Jeff. Just, put all your wins over here and add them up. Put all your losses on this side and add it up. You got more zeros than ones. If you got a lot of zeros and ones, you in trouble. Telling you. Saraland don't win. You don't belong out there. Please don't get caught. Oh, I'm telling you, boy, ain't gonna be some people. Look, the Calgary Bridge, we got a Calgary Bridge warning and the Dolly Parton. We putting all of the floating devices on the side of the bridges. Anybody that plan on jumping off, you will be saved by Jump Zone Incorporated. You will be saved. We are not gonna let you commit suicide this season. It's brought to you by Jump Zone Incorporated that is not even in existence.
Yep. It's just the game.com.
It's just the game.com. That's all I can say. Jill, I'll tell you, it's gonna be a fun season, y'all. If your school can't score points, don't get on here talking noise. Telling you. If you end up with less than 200 points, boy, you gonna wish you hadn't even played this season. Tell you now. If your high school can't score 200 points, go ahead and put a 0 in front of their 1. About 7 times this year. 3 and 7. Go ahead and put 3 and 7 on your record.
Very true. Very true, Coach.
It's gonna be rough, man. If you can't score points, Jeff, you can't win. It's a scoring league down here. Ain't nobody showing up. Oh yeah, we trying to win 7-0 tonight. Ain't nobody showing up. Talk about, yeah, we try to hold you to negative yards. Man, you gonna get ran up by the Saraland gonna show you and Miss Faith. The only teams who score points consistently. Boy, you said something in, Marquise. You hit that on the head. Leroy scored points too. Tell you. Leroy Bears up there on Highway 43.
Yep, they got the hardware to prove it.
Tell you. Anybody got something to say about Leroy? Talk to the ring, don't tell you.
Hey, they got a wooden ring box.
Look here, the damn coach. Look, y'all the coach got his own ring box. He said, "Man, it's the best gift I ever got in my life." Go back and say, "Hold on, my bad."
Bling bling.
It's the best gift I ever got in my life. Got to put all my rings in one place at one time.
Ring me. That's the ring king right there, man.
If your team is not scoring, do not worry about purchasing rings this year. You need to put that money towards your offensive coordinator fee.
Boy, it looked like England or something got an American football team.
Look at the rings you brought up, man. It's a shame.
Look at that box, though.
I'm telling you, look at the box,
like
man.
Football
Give me the box. Give me the box. I'll win the rings later. A historical moment happened, Jeff. Coach Larry Borkin returns back to Southern Choctaw.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he was big time.
Old state championship coach Larry Borkin. He left Mary to go back to Southern Choctaw, be the head coach. Expect for Southern Choctaw to be making noise soon. I can tell you this, the donations that he's getting is phenomenal. If y'all don't think coaching matters, look at what's going on up there in Southern Choctaw. I'm talking about donations after thousands of dollars, Jeff. That's why some of you young coaches need to take heed and pay attention. And stop using cussing words all the time at these kids, and you don't know what the cussing word you doing. You out there cussing kids out, and they looking at you like, "Why you cussing me out?" And you can't even explain it. I'm telling you, if you ain't scoring points this year, some of y'all better kiss up to your offense this year. Tell you better kiss the baby.
Yeah, and 5A, that's supposed to be the two top teams in the region this year. Is Fate's dream team supposed to be season, and being able to edge Gulf Shores with them losing a few kids from last year. And Faith, had some moments against them last year. So, yeah, big expectations for Faith. I'd say pound for pound, they could be one of those state-ranked top teams. On any given Friday, they could be the 6 or 7 at school.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be the year of the Ram.
Oh, yeah, this is the year of the Rams now. Fate Academy can't make no excuses this year. Is either put up or shut up. Gulf Shores coming to Fate Academy week 2. We're going to find out real quick. I'm talking about the second week of 5A. 5A Region 1 play, they come after they play Alberta, I think. Let me pull up their schedule. I'm tired of looking at the rings Leroy got on the screen, man. Them folks don't do nothing but win up there in Leroy. Take notes, everybody.
That's right. Football is in the air. It's football season.
You don't
Cheers.
see nobody talking noise in Leroy. They just beat the cussing word out of you cussing words. Tell you.
Man, you
Fake Academy play. Is that Fake Academy good?
that's
Oh, that's Chickasaw.
Chickasaw.
Chickasaw must be talking about beating the floor again.
That's what I hear.
Chickasaw and County Chill 7-6 was the final score in that game in the Mule Classic. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Wait a minute.
Neither team
Who
wanted
was
to
the
score.
seven? Who was the seven?
County Chill.
Okay.
County Chill 7, Chickasaw 6.
Okay. St. Michael gonna be tough. J.U.
Always
Black's
tough,
gonna be
Jeff.
tough.
Always tough.
McIntosh gonna be tough. Clark County.
T.R. Miller, Evergreen. Don't
Washington
make me
County.
ride the Evergreen.
Washington County gonna be better, man. It's
Is that
Chickasaw.
game in Bruton, Miss Samuel? Don't make me ride the Bruton. I ain't been to Camp 31 in about a year. I got to get up
Yep.
there. I'm having withdrawals.
I hadn't even ate there.
Oh my God, best food you ain't ate yet. Just tell you.
Wow, T.R. Miller versus Hillcrest Evergreen already.
It's in Bruton. Let me call Coach Hubbard tomorrow. Get on up to Bruton.
Yeah, we can
Boy,
get
it's
there.
going down in Bruton. Man, you talking about red carpentry, Jeff?
But wait a minute. So you told me though Millery's playing Central Nail Friday?
Yeah, in Central Nail.
I might be go. I mean, that. Excuse me. That might be one I go watch. I don't know though, man. I'm probably just gonna catch Saraland on the tube. Unless I can record it.
I tell you, man, we can always go back and watch the Saraland game. It's on
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah, it'll be
So
on YouTube.
somebody gonna have it on YouTube or something. So it never fails, man. High school football is back. Whether you want it to be or not, whether you like it or not, it's back. And I love it.
Oh yeah, that's what we've been waiting for. The best season of per capita football ever in American football high school history.
I'm telling you,
Well, this is the place to be where we live, right here, for all the best recruits and all the best rivalries. And I mean, Florida's great, Texas great, California, but right now, man, this
I'm
is
gonna tell you though,
the
Joe,
best in
I
the building.
love the church's chicken in in Bruton.
Yeah, one of the last few great churches
Oh my
chickens
God.
you can depend on
Don't
is
tell
Bruton.
Miss Sammy what's West Face. Hold on, let me find Fate Academy schedule. Y'all want Fate Academy schedule. Y'all don't like Chickasaw. Chickasaw playoff team too now. I don't want y'all to disrespect Chickasaw no more. Don't disrespect. Put respect on their name.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I got Fate Academy schedule. I'll put it on the screen. PC Rain schedule. That on Fate Academy schedule. Put it on the screen for you.
Oh man, they play in the new what was it? It used to be
They play Jeff Davis,
okay. It used
Percy
to be Jeff
Julian,
Davis. Yeah,
the new Jeff Davis High School,
yeah.
the new Percy Julian,
Isn't it
formerly
combined?
known as
Ain't it combined with Sidney Lanier?
the artist formerly known as.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Oh, it's
Alberta.
being remodeled in Bruce. God dog it. Well, that's where I stopped at every game I went in Bruce or East Bruce. Man, nothing like that dirty rice they have up in there.
Man, that BC Rain Faith game. That's a big game for BC Rain.
I'm gonna sit here and look at this.
Citronelle too. Citronelle, man, both underdogs in that game. That could be big time. Then they got to play St. Paul's, Vigor-Williamson, UMS. Man, Fate's schedule ain't no slouch now.
September the 8th, they gotta play Gulf Shores at home. Tell you, I don't want to hear no crickets after that game. I can tell you that. A lot of people say it's win or bust for Faith Academy this season.
Yep.
Don't stop at Camp 31. Oh yeah, Camp 31 be the spot, y'all.
Looking at these schedules, man, this is back-to-back years. I think these schools, kids just need to take it one day at a time, a play at a time, one game at a time. Don't look ahead down the road.
Man, I cannot wait. I swear.
Don't sleep on anybody, on nobody.
I'm gonna tell you this: you ain't gotta get no kid up for the Vigor-Mattie T Blount game this week. I promise you that.
Man, their kids have been waiting their whole life playing that game. Just hearing about it.
Baker Theodore, I think a lot of people gonna be surprised how good Baker is.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people gonna be surprised how good BC Rain is. BC Rain finally get to be the bully this year, y'all. BC Rain used to take them butt whoopings. Now they about to give them out.
Yep.
Oh, they say Faith could be 3-3 by the time they play Vigor. If Faith Academy 3-3 by the time they play Vigor, they might not make the playoff.
I got one of the toughest schedules. Yeah. I think Williamson's expected to be better than last year. Yeah, they beat MGM first game. Yep, 24% ticket prices went up. Got to pay extra if you pay cash.
$15 if you pay cash.
Just to get in. That ain't counting everything.
You might want to cash out somebody your money. Give them cash out.
Tax that. $3 more.
They go Williamson schedule. Oh, Joe, let me take the scoring points matters down.
Yeah, I can't see the bottom.
Well, y'all supposed to be for the kids, but y'all talking about the kids not scoring points. I'm talking about the people calling the plays who can't let the kids score points. We say nothing about no kid.
That's a tough schedule, too. One of the hardest in high school football, so. They really need to try to be 5-0 or 5-1 going into that second half of the season. They could be in the driver's seat.
Mobile did jack the prices up. Mobile did that.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, y'all got the money, y'all got COVID money, so y'all can pay for it. Boy, look at here. There's gonna be a lot of people talking about what the score is, KT and Jam.
Oh, yeah.
Now we gonna put the scoreboard up this year. There's gonna be a lot of people waiting on them damn scores to hit. I'm gonna go pick his ass up when he get back to the school.
Boy, they gonna be so happy watching on NCPSS. They gonna go get them some coupon from Texas Roadhouse or Outback, a little steak to go, baked potato.
They gonna think MCPSS game of the week the best thing ever happened.
They gonna be in the air conditioned home, privacy of their own home. They gonna be sitting there going, "Yeah, it was gonna be humid out there anyway."
Oh, here it is. Man, these commentators know what they talking about on MCPSS Game of the Week.
I mean,
They gonna be bragging
hey,
on them folks.
they probably think they tax dollars paying for the broadcast too. So why not enjoying it from the privacy of your own home? Technology.
Hey, come on. I don't know how they doing the tailgate spots. You know, I saw Duke Williams' daddy was asking for the ticket link. I guess Vigor hadn't released it. Y'all, it's Vigor's game. Vigor gotta release it. They the home team.
Goodness gracious. Come on, get them ticket sales going.
Hey, don't sell out. Don't sell out. Don't get the 40,000 people.
Man, it's gonna be like a SEC West game. Their 4, 5, and 6 game. You got Vigor, you got BC Rain, you got Blount. That's like rival games, all three of them.
What place Spanish for the next week?
Or yeah, Gulf Shores. Citronelle.
Wilson could be. I see someone by the time they play. Oh yeah, we said this. Me and Jeff said 5A region one of the best regions, and the toughest region down here.
No, the schedule don't go that way. Look, it goes to the left side first. So the game 4 is Vigor.
They got a nicely put together schedule. You got MGM, then you play the floor, then you play Alberta, then you play Vigor, then you play BC Ryan, then you play Mattie T Blount, Gulf Shores, and Citronelle in a row, and Cat, and UME.
Yeah, them last 2 games back to back though, that's meaningful.
Them last 7 games gonna be tough, Coach.
Yeah. You better just take it 1 week at a time.
Exactly.
A lot of high school teams going to have that Belichick Patriots way, just do your job this week, and then the next week we're on to the next team.
No, they can't have it the Belichick way because they don't score enough points.
Excuse me, they're gonna have to.
They don't quite get in the end zone,
They're
Jeff.
gonna have to be like Andy Reid and also the Eagles. Now they're gonna have to be like those teams.
Man, I'm passing by Chestang as we speak. They play Boo Baker Tick. I sure hope they got a flyer. I might have to make them a flyer. We make flyers for everybody else. We might well make one for the game.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna work on that tomorrow.
Yeah, man, fun times.
I can tell you this, Jeff. We in full mode now. Ain't too many kids working out. Them kids, they watching film.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Everybody's studying their opponent hard.
Coaches. If you still coaching hard and not teaching and cussing and fussing, got kids doing chop your feet and all that, go ahead and put a 0 in front of your one and stop wasting your time. Go ahead. If them kids can't lock you into play, go ahead, put a 0 in front of your one for the first game of the season. You might bounce back the rest of the year, but go ahead and put it in front. Tell you. Chop it. Move your feet. You jumped outside. Move your feet. If you're still doing that, go ahead and put a 0 in front of your water and stop wasting our time.
Yeah, what could be, keeping some people from consistently scoring points is, just undisciplined mistakes. So you got to cut down on those mental errors.
Both of the mental errors happen because they be cussing the kids out for no reason, and the kid don't even know what they be done wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with cussing. But you cuss them out and they don't even know what they did. Oh, I'm supposed to use my forearm. Oh, I'm supposed to keep my hands inside the shoulder pads. You just keep holding. Show the kid how to do it correctly. We have gotten away from demonstrating and teaching kids. Tell you now. But if you can't demonstrate, go ahead and put a 0 in front of your 1. Stop wasting our time. Put a 0 in front of your 1. I tell you, man. Don't come out here, man, scoring 20 points and other teams go 49 and you talking about you good. No, you not. Go back to the drawing board and figure out how you gave up that many points. Man, there's so many systems that's in place, Jeff, to score a lot of points. And, you know, a lot of people can't teach it. Coaching matters. Like somebody said, they kid went to Phillips. And they, you know, you sent your kid to Phillips. If anything, you should have sent them over there to be on the scholars team, scholars bowl or something. You know good and well not to send your kid to Phillips for no football.
Yeah, if you've been wanting to play football, and you know now Chastain's got a great coach again that's got all the experience he's got and everything, and a tradition. But Scarborough would probably be the school to to go to. You know.
I never hit though, y'all. I was outside, Phillips trying to sit outside. I'll never forget that. We went over there early. Well, we're having school, whatever they told us. The lady didn't know I had a master key. I done opened up the cafeteria.
Oh, master key, yeah.
Look, she didn't know I had a master key.
Yeah,
I done opened up the cafeteria. We sitting there. Coach, I said, well, we not playing the game. We not playing y'all. And I got hundreds of kids already. They don't. Oh yeah. Go ahead and put the 0 in front of your 1. I don't know. Jesus Blount quarterback right now. I'm waiting to see. Jeff, gonna be a great year, Jeff. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh yeah. I'm just ready for it to get here. It feels like the week of Christmas or something. It's just not here quick enough. But I said that on August 1st. When it got to be about August 1st, it started to kind of get a little bit more real for me. And then those last week, kind of week 0, those games from last week that were nationally televised. Yep, who's going to be those top 4 teams in the 5A Region 1 right there? Is it going to be, BC Rain with those seniors going to find a way in? Is Vigor with those seniors going to make sure they're in? And then you've got the
yeah, Jeff, I guess we can go ahead and shut this
the
one down. School tomorrow. We don't want people up all night. Talking about KT and Jeff on.
Oh yeah.
Tell you, we got some people waiting on the replay. Watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Y'all, we got a show here. Set it off Monday. I mean, let it all out Monday tomorrow. Hopefully, we got some more transfer news.
Hopefully it'll be
So,
done. Hopefully by Wednesday or something we can go ahead and release the Super 77.
oh yeah, we need to go and get that out. Nobody don't move today or tomorrow.
Stop it. Or hurry up. $15 with cash if you pay cash. And you can't pay cash at the kickoff classic over there for the Chastain versus Brubaker. It's all, what do you call it? GoFan online. So you better have your phone.
Man,
I
that
think it's
time
like,
of the year, Joe.
what is it, like $13.50 now for on GoFan for a game?
Yeah, something like that.
It was $11, went up 24%. Going to the movies. Middle school price not bad though. They got them old school prices, $6. Yep, Coach. All right. I guess we can
Yeah,
go ahead and
we might well.
end it
Say,
tonight.
man,
We'll have something to talk about tomorrow.
oh yeah, man, we gonna
It was
always
a
have
great
something to
one
talk
though.
about this week.
Both those coaches, man.
Yeah, it's several other games we didn't break down. Yeah, we gonna break them down tomorrow. Y'all just get ready, man. Floor Chicken saw one of them. Who said Super play first? That's a good question. Well, Jim, their ticket price is $7.
Wow. Okay then. Cool.
Well, Jim, I guess we can go ahead and get on out of here.
Yep. Yep. I enjoyed it. Both those coaches were great. They're both great.
I'll tell you, Coach Vaughn and Coach
Yep.
Nobles did a great job.
Yeah, they did. It was awesome. Great programs.
Well, y'all, I'm KT Thornton.
I'm Jeff Ford.
Y'all, we'll catch y'all tomorrow, y'all. But right now, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.